What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, check this out. It's going to be really interesting to see how this whole week shakes out. This week is actually shaping up to be very interesting. Lots of information is going to be kicked around. It's going to be lots of topics of conversation going on. Of course, starting with this one right here with the Marvels. You know, that drops this weekend on Friday. I'll actually be doing my Out of the Theater review on Thursday, so you guys check for that. So, yeah, that's one big, huge topic that we're going to be talking about as the days approach on this one. But then we also have this. Yeah, and then we got Geeked Week coming up. And if you guys don't know what Geeked Week is, this is kind of where Netflix does previews of upcoming content. You know, they'll give us some trailers, they'll give us some behind the scenes, maybe some interviews with the cast and crew, all that kind of stuff. So they'll be giving us some of that. It's coming up in just under 7 hours. So this should be kind of interesting to watch. You can see the lineup here of some of the stuff that they're going to be covering. They got Rebel Moon, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Yu Yu Hakusho. That should be interesting. I think that's coming up in December. And then we got Scott Pilgrim. We got Stranger Things Day. I think Stranger Things kicks it off on Monday, so that should be interesting. Tomb Raider, so on and so forth. So there's going to be a lot of content out there for us to kind of preview, some trailers, as it says right here, geek peeks, first looks, surprises, and more. Fans, this one's for you. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what's coming soon for some of these Netflix shows, and we'll definitely be discussing that. But the main topic, the thing I think everybody's going to be discussing this week, yeah, we got that earnings call, that Disney fourth quarter year-end earnings call. This is going to be one to watch. I think this is going to tell us a whole lot about the direction of the company, where things are headed right now, what Bob Iger is thinking, what Nelson Peltz may or may not be trying to do. I mean, all of the drama of this entire company is going to come to a head, I have a feeling, this week. They've been dealing with a whole lot of mess just from the fact that they were lampooned and clowned on South Park. I mean, that has to be weighing on all investors' heads at this moment. Hey, what's going on? And it's not like Disney has just been making money hand over fist. As a matter of fact, check out this quick little clip here, just discussing some of the troubles that Disney's been having.
Iger served as Disney CEO from 2005 to 2020, and he handpicked Bob Chapek as his successor. But Chapek's nearly 2-year reign was a challenging one. Disney's parks business was clobbered during the pandemic, and in Chapek's final quarter, the company posted revenue and earnings that missed expectations, while its direct-to-consumer streaming segment saw a whopping $1.5 billion loss. And then, less than 2 weeks after that disastrous report, Iger was back in that coveted CEO seat. But his surprise return has not brought back the magic that shareholders had initially expected, with Disney still facing some key challenges like a decline in the traditional TV business, the possible sale of linear assets like ABC, and cable channels like FX, Freeform, and National Geographic. We've also seen weak subscriber numbers for streaming, coupled with a tough advertising environment and slowing demand for its parks business. And then, of course, the overarching question of succession, as Disney is still trying to launch new initiatives like an ESPN direct-to-consumer platform. So there are clearly so many unique challenges for this company. Activist investor Nelson Peltz recently launched a renewed attack on the media giant amid some of these hurdles.
Yeah, man, you know Bob Iger got to be sweating bullets at this point, man. This man is sweating. He is perspiring right now. Whoo, is it hot in here? Man, Bob is hot right now. He is sweating. He is nervous. He has to be. He's about to stand up in front of all of these investors and shareholders. And now, I mean, these are the big time investors. These ain't no little, regular, mom and pop investors. These are like these institutions that he's going to be discussing this with. And they're going to be like, yo, what's going on, Bob? And he's going to have to answer this. And there's no answers. What can you say? At this point, Bob, you have come to the end of this road that you've been traveling down all of this time. The road of wokeness. All right. He has come to the end of the road. It's like Boys to Men, and he can't let go. But he's going to have to let go. He's going to have to let go because they've rode this thing all the way to this point, and there's nowhere else to go. All right. He has passed every off ramp, all the opportunities. Hey, get off here, Bob. No. We're going to keep going. All right, Bob, take that next exit. I think that's far enough. Nope, we still driving. We still going. That's what Bob Iger's been doing. So yeah, he's going to have to figure this out. He's going to actually have to talk to these cats and get them to understand whatever his plan is, because he got Nelson Peltz breathing down his neck. Look, when you got your president, when the president of Lucasfilm is getting lampooned and clowned and humiliated by South Park, you have reached the end of your road. You can no longer go down this path. All right, this far, no further. There's nowhere else to go. You're going to have to turn this thing around. You're going to have to course correct, because the only thing that's on the other side of this road, it's just a cliff. It's just a cliff and down you go. You got to turn around at this point. So, what to watch? Can Disney stock ever regain its magic? That is a question investors have asked for the past 12 months. While the company has enjoyed success with its streaming platform, Disney Plus, are y'all sure about that? I think they've been losing money like every single quarter. Its shares have been a disappointment, down 16% over the past year, trailing the 16% rise in the S&P 500 index. And I want y'all to keep this in mind. 16% you down. So if you put money in Disney last year this time, you're down 16%. But if you had just invested it in a S&P 500 index fund, you're up 16%. According to this information, that's a 32% difference of money. That's insane, man. Meanwhile, over the past 6 months, the stock is down 14%, while the S&P is up 6%. So yeah, you're just losing money by investing in Disney. That's basically what they're saying. You could have slid this in a simple little index fund and you would have been all right. Disney, a stalwart of the entertainment industry, has struggled despite having a strong competitive edge. They have an enormous competitive edge. They got Marvel. They got Star Wars. They got the Disney princesses. They got Pixar. There's no reason in the world this company shouldn't be making money hand over fist. They should be raking in the dough. It's absolutely ridiculous. The company grapples with a set of challenges that has weighed on its stock price, including persistently weak profit margin, operating losses stemming from the direct-to-consumer segment. That's Disney Plus. Operating losses and an imposing mountain of debt. Yeah, they got a lot going on right here. Look, here's what happened. Here's what happened, guys. Okay, the ideology has destroyed your company, Bob. That's where it is. You've cost your investors money. I just can't imagine them continuing down this road. I think they got to turn things around. I'm going to predict that Bob Iger is about to put the clamps down on all of this woke garbage that Disney's been putting out. He's got to. He's got to. I cannot imagine Bob trying to still go down this road and there's nothing but a giant cliff that's, you just falling into the canyon below. I can't imagine Bob doing this. Now, maybe he's stupid. When you got Nelson Peltz breathing down your neck, I just can't see that. How do you look your investors in the eye? How do you look these institutions in the eye and say, yeah, we're going to double down. We're going to triple down. We ain't changing shit. How do you do that? I don't see this happening. I mean, that's just me. I think that he's going to come out and he's going to say, hey, look, we're course corrected. I can't wait till this earnings call goes down. Valiant Renegade's going to be covering it. I know friend of the channel, WDW Pro, he's going to have a whole host of people. They do this thing like live stream. So if you have never checked it out, check it out. It's going to be Wednesday afternoon on Valiant Renegade. As a matter of fact, I'll put a link in the description if you aren't familiar with his channel. And yeah, just tune in and listen to them just kind of break it down. They're way smarter than me when it comes to like the financial stuff. So I'll be just tuning in and just learning and just gobbling up information like that. And there hasn't been any signs to suggest that Bob Iger's return as CEO of the company was a great decision, because it wasn't. And honestly, it wasn't. He's the one that screwed it all up to begin with. Yeah, it's not a great decision to bring back the guy that screwed it all up. Bob Chapek probably would have did a better job, because at least this dude is just a number cruncher. He would have made sure the numbers were right. He would have got the numbers in order, and maybe they wouldn't be losing as much as they are losing right now. Maybe a year after Bob Chapek, yeah, all right, man, things are starting to shape up and look pretty good. I don't know. But bringing this cat back, nah, this didn't work out good at all. See, again, the only great decision right now is to get all the woke people out of the company. That's the only decision that really matters. You got to get them weirdos out of the company. You got to purge them out. Like the purge. You literally got to purge them out. All of them cats that was sweating Bob Chapek on the whole parental rights and education bill. Oh, you need to say something to Ron DeSantis. All of those people, you got to fire them dudes. You got to get them up out of there. I don't care who they are. I don't care what they represent. I don't care if they're even semi-good. You got to get them gone. All right. And find creators and writers and executives and other talented people that just want to do a job. You know, we're going back to meritocracy. That's what you got to do. Yo, we going back to meritocracy. You need to earn what you do here. And it ain't going to be because you got put on by something. It ain't going to be no DEI. Nope, we getting rid of that. All right. None of this. Oh, we're just hiring diversity, because it's not even really diversity. That's the thing that kind of tracks me up. It's not really diversity. It's because diversity is diversity of opinions. That's what diversity is. We have a whole set of diverse opinions. Everybody sees things differently. Let's bring them all together. What they got is diversity of skin color. It's just a bunch of identical clones with different skin colors. That's all it is. And so you got to get rid of that crap. If you have like a whole room full of people, it don't matter if they're the same race and the same gender. If they all think differently and they bring a different look to the conversation, okay, cool. But if you got a whole bunch of multicolor of the rainbow type situation, but everybody's got like this one hive mind, how is that diversity? That's not diversity at all. It's not real diversity. That's not what you're looking for. You want those diverse opinions, you got to open that up. Hey, man, hey, I don't care what your skin color is. I care about your opinion and how you view the world. Okay, we're going to have this person, we're going to have that person, just a little mixture of everybody. That's what they need if they're trying to do this diversity stuff, in my opinion. Yeah, but then they got the Hulu thing that they're talking about. That's going to be big. Combining Hulu with Disney Plus will present Disney with a ton of advantages, including stronger leverage with advertisers, driving down churn, new licensing deals, as well as cost-saving opportunities. All of that stuff don't matter if your content is trash. If your content is garbage, it doesn't matter what you do. All right. You can do this all day long. Now, they have opportunities. Again, they got the biggest, best properties, the most lucrative properties on the planet. Again, you got Star Wars, Marvel, Disney princesses, and Pixar. That's a layup. That's an easy layup. They should not botch that whatsoever. So the fact that they're struggling like this with all of that under their umbrella, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be real interesting to see how this earning calls go. But you guys let me know what you think. I'm going to go ahead again, leave that link in the description for Valiant Renegade. Check that out this coming Wednesday. I believe it starts at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time. So check that out, or it might be even later. I'm not sure, but yeah, check your clocks. And check Valiant Renegade's channel. He'll have the right time for you. But you guys let me know what you think about all of this. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.